Hey guys, welcome back to 19 Night Podcast. This is episode number 7. How are you doing tonight, Amy?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good.
Can you not say my name? You know I hate when people call me by my name.
Say my name, say my
I
name.
was thinking of, what's that Lil Nas song? Call Me By Your Name.
Oh,
Call me by your name. All right, this isn't karaoke. I don't know what we're doing.
apparently I'm like a millennial and now you're a Gen Z.
Isn't Gen Z like 20-year-old?
Yeah, but that's like a Gen Z song. And I was thinking, you've never seen those TikToks where they're like, let's find out if you're a millennial or a Gen Z, and they'll like say like a phrase and like you say what first song comes to your mind.
I did that with that baby. It was Lonely, remember? And
Oh
people
yeah.
thought it was Justin Bieber, but it was Mr.
Oh yeah, you thought
Lonely.
I actually thought oh shoot, I can't remember what song I thought it was, but I didn't think of Akon.
Shout out.
Yeah, but that song reminds me of you though.
Mr. Lonely. Thank you.
Not like that, but like I just feel like you really liked it when we were a
Because
kid.
I'm lonely.
No, I feel like at one point you had it as like your aim.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I had a dream last night that I had called you. And remember when you would call someone and it would play a song instead of ring?
Yes, yeah.
I loved that shit.
Yeah, I've been seeing that on TikTok
But
lately.
are they doing it again?
No, but I've just been seeing people talk about it.
In my dream, I was like, I forgot about that. I've got to do that. And I was like searching through all these songs for what my number or my phone call would ring as. But back in the day, for my gay boyfriend, I had it programmed to a Keith Urban song. And now I can't hear that Keith Urban song and not think of people calling me and hearing that. And it's like, what the fuck? So weird.
I remember when people did it, like the ringbacks or whatever they're called. I think that's what they were called, weren't they? Ringback
I have
tones.
no idea.
But then like we would also use them as our voicemail.
Really?
You never did that?
God, I hate voicemail.
And like you hold your phone up to the radio and like wait for your part. Like I remember the part, yeah, your part, the one that you wanted.
Beyonce singing my voicemail.
Yeah, the one you wanted.
How annoying would that be? To have to listen to 30 seconds of a song.
Okay, I remember this girl that we went to school with, and I can't remember what song it was, but she had her voicemail and as a song, and it was literally the entire fucking song. And so when you wanted to leave her a voicemail, you had to wait for the whole song just to like get to the beat. It's very annoying.
That was quite a sidetrack that we've ever had.
That was. So what are we doing today?
Astrology. We're going to talk about each other's astrological signs and traits and see if they line up.
See if they're accurate, which I already know mine are accurate.
Are or aren't?
Are.
Okay. And then we're going to do some quizzes. Okay. So I looked up quite a lot. Like you said, you think you fit pretty well into the Virgo
Yes.
family.
Yeah, well, because I'm a double Virgo.
Ooh. So Virgos are known for being practical, sensible, and loyal. They make excellent friends and partners.
Facts.
We'll ask your husband. Hey, Wes! He must be sleeping. Virgos are known for being perfectionists and can be meticulous and single-minded in their pursuit of improvement. However, this also makes them extremely dedicated to people in their lives and helps them find success professionally.
Not as fact.
I would say you're dedicated to the people in your lives, but you don't show it.
Yeah.
Your positive personality traits, even though those already sounded like them, while everyone is different, there are some key traits you should be aware of when it comes to Virgos. A Virgo is an earth sign, which demonstrated in their practical and logical tendencies. Some of their best qualities are because they're such thoughtful, well-grounded people. I would say you're pretty well-grounded. I don't know about thoughtful. You might be thoughtful to other people, but you're not like insanely thoughtful to me. Hardworking?
No.
I mean, you do a great job around your house.
Yeah, which I don't know if you have it in there, but like that's one of the like
cleanly
Virgo
or
traits. Like,
nice.
yeah. But But that's what's weird about me is I'm not really like I'm not super organized, but like I'm organized to myself.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Creative. I wouldn't.
No,
Yeah, I
fuck
would not consider you
no.
creative.
I do not have a creative bone in my body, in my
Well,
entire
that's not
body.
true, but I just wouldn't. If someone told me to describe you in 3 words, creative would not be on that
Creative
list.
be at the last.
Reliable. You are reliable.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Unless I really like want to hang out and you're like, I'll let you know later. And then she never lets me know, which is her way of saying no. Patient.
Yeah.
Kind.
I mean, yeah, I think it depends, but yeah.
Here are some negative Virgo traits.
None.
Critical.
Yeah.
Stubborn.
No.
Bitch, you wish.
I'm not
overthinking. Guys,
yeah.
guy, whoever that one person is listening, we cut each other's hair tonight,
And
and
she fucked it up.
I did not fuck it up. But she said, give me bangs, and I just went for it and chopped them. Now, she gave me bangs as well. I will say my bangs go to my nose, the tip of my nose. Her bangs go to the tip of her nose. I'm not done. Don't interrupt me. I see that look you're giving me. Now, I gave her full reign of my bangs. I told her to cut them short.
Yes. And I didn't because I didn't want her to look like a fool.
But I wouldn't have cared. I always look like a fool. But I just went and chopped at her bangs. And like I said, they're at the bridge of her nose as well. Now, unfortunately, she does have a weird way her hair lays. It's like it's not a cowlick, but it is like,
I don't know what it is.
there's just a little weird thing going on.
A little wave.
So she straightened it weird and they started sticking out straight and then she looked like a complete dork. But if she puts them all in front like curtain bangs, she looks amazing. Her husband thinks she looks amazing. And she was stressing out. How long do you think you stressed out about it? 30 minutes?
No, it wasn't that long. By the time we went in there to show him, like I was pretty much.
You stared in the mirror that whole time.
Yeah, but I wasn't stressed out about it anymore. I was like, when I first saw it, I was very stressed out about it. I don't mind it so much actually, but I think we need to take a little bit more and then like straighten it up because like it goes down in my face.
The curtain bangs is so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll try it out.
You're not going to. I know you're not because you're not adventurous with your
I
hair.
actually think I might. I just think I need to like add a little bit more to it and then like cut like some of the pieces that are annoying me. Like
that's just my point was overthinking. Yeah. She will literally dig herself in, which I do too. Mine's anxiety. Hers is just things that if she cannot control it immediately, it drives her insane.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm definitely an overthinker.
Okay, so picky.
No.
You wouldn't say you're picky?
No. I'd say I'm pretty go with the flow. I have written down too, but my sign is mutable, which...
Mutable?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, I'm a mutable sign, which means I'm more like...
quiet and reserved?
Wait here. I'll read my mutable, and then when we get to yours... So the mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Mutable people are the most flexible of the three types. They go with the flow. You are not
flexible.
They go with the flow. They are changeable and adaptable, but also indecisive and restless. I am very indecisive.
Are you restless, though?
No.
I wouldn't call you restless. I call you lazy.
No, but rude.
You call me lazy?
And when?
When we had that talk, you're like, I was like, you and I are more alike than you like to admit. And you're like, yeah, but you're lazier.
Oh. Well, you wouldn't agree with that?
Yes.
Oh. I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm just saying that I'm not as lazy as you. But no, I wouldn't call me restless, but I would definitely say indecisive. They are sensitive to the opinions of others, but can also be impressionable and easily influenced by environmental circumstances. That I disagree with. Mm-hmm. Mutable people lack the stubbornness of the fixed signs and the forcefulness of cardinal signs, which makes them good mediators and go-betweens. That I agree. I feel like I am a good mediator.
You've been a great mediator the last 5 years of my life.
Yeah. So that's what a mutable sign is. You are not a mutable sign.
For sure not. So your Virgo traits and relationships, you're romantic, which, no, I haven't been in a relationship with you yet, but I would definitely be the romantic one. You wear the pants in the relationship.
Yeah.
But it does go on to say that you, in platonic relationships, you are naturally shy and reserved, which I would 100%
True.
agree with. Virgos have a hard time opening up and making new friends.
True.
You have a hard time opening up to me, and it's been 22 years.
True.
Once you do make friends, you're an amazing friend. You should always be the first person to call, or if someone just needs a good talk about life, which
True.
I do that with you all the time.
Yeah.
Virgos love connecting with others. I don't think that's true.
That's not true for me, no.
This applies to friendships and family members too, which you're great with your family, being connected to them. But seeing as how I'm your main friends, I mean, I'd say we have a great friendship.
Yeah.
Virgos would do best with a Scorpio bestie. I've always heard Virgos and Taurus go great together.
Yeah, I have too.
Professionally, unsurprisingly, Virgos make great employees.
I mean, no.
Okay, so that's what I had on Virgos.
Okay. Overall, I think it.
You know, Beyonce's a Virgo.
Yes.
So when I think of Virgos, I think of Queen Bee. While if you were famous, I feel like you'd be a lot like her in professional life. But you're more of like a my way or the highway kind of gal.
Sometimes, yeah. Well, and that was another thing, like with the organized thing. Like, I have, especially like around my house and stuff, like, I have things. I mean, I'm not like, I don't like label things. Like, I'm not doing the whole, like,
Right.
the whole
Cricket.
9 yards. Yeah. But, like, I have things the way that I want them and the way that I think that they should be. And when somebody, like, strays and, like, puts things in the places that they don't belong, it tends to really piss me off.
Shall we move on to Taurus?
Yes. Let's hear all about you.
This was hilarious. I couldn't find as great of blunts as yours were for Taurus.
Okay.
So I just looked randomly, and here are some Taurus traits. Just wants to cuddle.
Yeah.
I do love a good hug, a good hand holding. Like when I was married, I never cuddled to fall asleep because I cannot. I'm not really one for cuddling.
Like, just like during your downtime, I feel like you'd like to cuddle. Not like to go to sleep, but like watch a movie and cuddle. I feel like that's you.
I do cuddle with you and your husband a lot.
Yeah.
A homebody. I'm less of a homebody than you,
Yeah.
but I am definitely a homebody. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I
you
would say
are.
I'm a bit more adventurous.
Yeah.
If we're comparing ourselves, you are a
Yeah.
homebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I love to go out.
Yeah.
But I guess if I had a choice of if I'd rather be out the rest of my life or stay in the rest of my life, I would choose to stay in. All or nothing, no in between. This is pretty applicable for at least me with dating.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, that's kind of like applicable for you just in Gen, I feel like.
really?
Yeah, I mean, because like when you have, like, especially like when you get an idea, like,
Oh,
you go all in, like, you can't
yes.
just like halfway do it or like think about it for a while and then do
Yeah.
it. Like, you're just like, yep, I'm all in.
Wears the same outfit every day.
That's weird. I mean, I do that.
I don't have that many clothes, so
Yeah, same.
repeating outfits is norm, but I guess it looks like I wear the same clothes every day because they're all black.
Yeah, same.
Um,
I mean, but when you're home, like, why would you like change
this
into like,
one is a real kicker.
yeah.
Hates big changes.
I'm surprised that wasn't on mine.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I hate when things change.
I hate change so much. Like, I don't like when the fucking grocery stores change.
When they redid Kroger,
Oh my God. I still won't go to the new Kroger. I hate the new
I had
Kroger.
to take my mom the other day, and I was so pissed. And she was like, "You don't have to go in," and I was like, "Oh, thank God." And she was only in there for maybe like 6 minutes. I would have been in there for 40 minutes trying to find cupcake liners.
Well, not only that, but they're always
We're
fucking
going there
busy.
tomorrow for subs,
I
though.
know. The parking lot is always crowded.
I know, it's the hot spot.
I hate the new, like over the summer, Coda wanted egg rolls or something. And I was like, we'll go to the other Kroger. And he was like, let's just go to the new Kroger. It's so nice. And I'm like, I fucking hate that place. Ah, but I hate when I used to love the way Meyer was and it was all set out. And then they go and switch it on me. Hate it.
Okay, are you ready to laugh?
Yes.
Here are my best careers.
Okay.
Hermit in the woods.
What?
Wall to bump up against.
What?
Food blogger. Sleep study participant.
Okay.
You can see that one,
Yeah,
right?
I could do that one.
Sweatpants model. I don't like sweatpants, but
No.
yoga pants, count me in. Tauruses are normally satisfied with the way things are. They embody stability. Sitting in a patch of grass admiring the breeze, when everything else seems to be falling apart, Tauruses are an oasis of calm.
No.
A rock of a rock of dependability. Please don't cut that out.
What were you trying to say?
I was having
dependence.
No,
Oh.
dependability. Dependability. Anyway, dependable.
Oh, dependability.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. Practical knowledge and experience is their modus operandi.
They're what?
I don't know.
That definitely describes you for sure.
Taurians are oriented around the physical world. They tend to be grounded and logical.
No.
And side note, her husband is also a Taurus,
Yes.
so she has a lot of experience with them.
Yes.
They love routine and they're committed to their own comfort. They like to be in control. They're patient and steady. And their materialism is an extension of the pursuit of stability. Once they get into a groove, it's difficult for them to get out of it. Object in motion stays in motion. Object at rest stays at rest.
It's so crazy to me, especially like, I mean, really all of that. Just that last
Attuned to
part.
physical pleasure.
But just that last part, like, okay, like you said, Wes is also a Taurus, and like the calm thing, like neither one of you are calm.
Taurus can absolutely go on forever. They never feel fatigued. They are like machines, and no matter what you throw at them, they will inevitably overcome their obstacles because they've already prepared for every contingency. Now, that goes with my anxiety because I always plan for the worst.
Right. I mean, that last part, yeah, but I feel like you definitely get fatigued.
I mean, I slept like 20 hours today. Taurus' bad trait have to do with their materialistic problems. Sometimes they are overly determined to achieve material success. They are not immune to greed. They can be apathetic in the needs of others if they are motivated to achieve their own goals. Taurus don't respond to criticism, not even that they negatively react to it, but it's almost like they are made out of cement. This is a bunch of bullshit.
That would be true with
Wes?
yeah, well, yeah, but also like they don't respond, but almost just because like, well, I mean, for him, he would get pissed about it,
Right.
and for you, you would get like upset
Heartbroken.
about it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So like that's definitely true.
Tauruses are stubborn. They're not going to do something they don't want to do.
Facts.
They're slow to change their minds because change threatens their sense of stability. They can become so set in their routine that they get too comfortable and lose sight of what really matters. Taurus can become emotionally and physically lazy. I wouldn't consider your husband lazy,
No.
but I would consider myself
Yeah.
lazy. They have a hard time listening to other people. They can be like a bull
Yes.
stuck in the mud, unable to see
Yes.
the bigger picture.
Definitely.
They are slow to act and may be too caught up in the moment to see potential for something bigger. They can also be reckless, especially when they are young. Struggles with overindulgences and vices.
Yes.
Doesn't know moderation. Once they decide on something, they go all in. Now, is your husband like that?
No.
Because I always thought my impulsivity which I'm saying, I still definitely think it plays a big part, but was always just my mental health. I
Right.
didn't know. I mean, it really depends on how you believe in astrology. If you think it's all bullshit, then you're going to say it's my mental health. But
Yeah.
if you do believe in why can't I talk
I don't
tonight?
know.
If you do believe in astrology, then, which I'm kind of somewhere in the middle, I think it definitely plays a part, but I don't think it tells the whole story.
Yeah, I mean, and this is just like
Basic.
yeah, a basic rundown. I mean, if I think it was last year, you and I both did the chart
Birth chart.
reading. Yeah, which definitely went a lot more in
I need
depth
to
of
look and
each of
see if
us.
that we did that prediction.
Yeah.
Was that part of it, or was the birth chart something else?
No, she did so she did the birth chart, and then she also did like a timeline over like
Right.
the next like
I need
5
to, so I'm going
years.
through something pretty traumatic right now. I need to see if they
If
are,
it,
if it
yeah,
was prepared.
aligns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
definitely
should have
should.
seen this coming.
Yeah, we should. I haven't checked mine in a while too.
I checked mine when I was living out of the state.
Yeah, we should
And
be.
remember, because it aligned pretty
Yeah.
well with the issues I was having.
Yeah, we should check them more often and
We'll
see.
check them after we're done with this. See where we're at.
The main reason why I think that I believe in astrology, I mean, first of all, because a lot of them, I mean, obviously, they waver a little bit because it is just like a broad generalization of each sign, but like they're pretty accurate when you get down to like your own birth chart. But also, like, I always think about how, I mean, Wes is really into like ancient aliens and they talk about that a lot. And
Astrology?
well, the Egyptians and stuff practice astrology.
Okay.
And kind of when I think about it like that, in my mind, like how how would the Egyptians know anything about astrology? And like why would they practice it and believe it so heavily, like if it was just bullshit? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I mean, there's the question of how they even find out about it. That's was it aliens or ancient astronaut theorists?
Aliens.
They yes.
If you don't know the answer, it's aliens.
No, but I mean, it could be, or it could be something else. But the fact that they practiced it and believed in it so heavily,
Right.
I think says something about it.
Do you want to know how to seduce a Taurus?
Oh, sure.
Invite them to a picnic in a secluded grove.
Okay.
Make sure the spread is substantial and the wine is high quality. I am not a high quality kind of wine. Yeah.
You can just bring her Boone's Farm.
Not Boone's Farm. It doesn't have enough alcohol. But barefoot, I will drink that on the reg. And say the words, I'm just looking for someone to settle down with. Move in with each other after 2 weeks of dating.
Also true.
That's a burn.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't done that yet, but like,
I got married after 3 months.
well, I mean, recently, I guess. I'm thinking. But you wouldn't do that, I feel.
And Tauruses aren't careless with their affection. They fall in love one step at a time. They have very strong feelings. When they do fall in love, things get serious relatively quickly and last for a long time.
That contradicted a
Mhm.
little bit, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird. Because I would definitely say that you would be more careless
Mm-hmm.
with your emotions,
Mhm.
which is what it said in the second half.
Right.
But yeah, that's weird. Like we talked about before, you're a fixed sign. And the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Fixed people are preserving and enduring. They achieve results in life through determined and persistent effort. They tend to do one thing at a time and are extremely practical in their approach to everything.
Is this about Taurus?
Well, yeah, this is a fixed sign.
Okay.
They are not easily influenced by others and can be quite firm or stubborn once their minds are made up about something. They tend to hold on to things and are reluctant to change. They are staunch, but
What is staunch?
I don't know, but that's what you are. You're staunch. But they can also be inflexible and at risk from becoming set in their ways.
Okay.
I mean, some of that's true. I think that really pertains to like, I mean, that really describes a Scorpio really well, I feel like. And then we're both earth signs.
Okay.
The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Seek material security. They are down to earth, pragmatic, cautious, sensible, and conservative. Hardworking and industrious. Earth signs are able to put into effect the ideas and inspirations of the other signs. They can be
Haha.
now I can't talk.
Haha.
Accumulative, possessive, and overly materialistic. They are also sensual and pleasure seeking. I mean, I don't think either of us are like materialistic or hardworking.
Right.
I'd say down to earth is true.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Learned a little bit. My sign gives me way more credit than I actually should get.
Yeah, I think mine is a little bit more accurate than yours is. So we are going to do the personality test on 16personalities.com.
Okay.
So you regularly make new friends.
I'm putting that in the middle because I can make friends easily. I just choose not to.
Okay.
What'd you put?
I put more towards disagree.
Okay.
You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. No.
Would I do that? Would that be like K-pop related?
Yes.
Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Disagree.
I'm going to go more towards agree.
You often make a backup plan for a backup plan.
Agree.
I said slightly agree.
You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
So the thing is, I freak out more about like day-to-day things than I do about like really earth-shattering pressured things. So I'm not exactly sure where I would stand.
I would put yourself like in the middle then. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know.
Agree.
Agree.
You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Disagree. You are very sentimental. Agree. You like to use organizing tools and like schedules and lists.
Not really.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall ability and knowledge. Agree.
I'm going neutral on that one. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No.
You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Don't even really know what that means.
Yeah. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Agree. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine.
Agree.
Disagree.
You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Agree.
I'm gonna go neutral. You enjoy participating in group activities. No.
You like books and movies that can make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
No.
So, books, yes. Movies, no. So, I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle.
Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I'm gonna slightly disagree with that.
I'm going in the middle.
You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next.
You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Absolutely.
You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
Yes.
You are definitely not an artistic type of person.
No, I disagree.
You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. I gotta agree with that one. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Agree.
Okay.
What'd you say for that one?
I said the
neutral.
Least
agree. You enjoy watching people argue.
Disagree.
I mean, I'm
you
gonna go
love
neutral
it
on that, yeah. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Agree. Your mood can change very quickly. Disagree. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. I'm going to go a little bit agree. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Slightly disagree on that one. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
You usually prefer to be around others than on your own. In the middle. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. You find it easy to empathize with the person whose experiences are very different from yours. Disagree. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. You enjoy going to the art museums. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. You like to have a to-do list for each day. You rarely feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life. Your emotions control you more than you control them. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. Oh my God.
You gotta go agree on that one. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. You believe that pondering abstract physiological questions is a waste of time.
This
Did I say that wrong? Physiological. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
You often feel overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. You struggle with deadlines. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Oh, that was the last one. Your gender.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, are you?
What'd you get?
Your personality type is Defender. ISFJA.
Your personality type is Mediator. INFPT.
Okay, mine says Mind. This trait determines how we interact with our environment.
Same.
Oh my God. I got 3% extroverted and 97% introverted. What'd you get?
I got 65% introverted, which is more than I would say I'm 50-50.
I got 97.
Yeah.
Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. I got 42% intuitive and intuitive and 58% observant.
I got 56% intuitive.
Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. 46% thinking, 54% feeling.
I got 57 feeling.
Really? Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. 60 judging, 40 prospecting.
I got 76 prospecting.
Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions.
I got 75% turbulent.
I got 60% assertive. Okay, so down here it says defenders you may know. Beyonce, Queen Elizabeth, Aretha Franklin, Vin Diesel, Halle Berry, Kate Middleton, Anne Hathaway, Caitlin Stark from the Game of Thrones, Pam Beesly from The Office. I'm just like Pam. So the strengths and weaknesses of the defender is supportive, reliable and patient, imaginative and observant, enthusiastic, loyal and hardworking, good practical skills. My weaknesses are humble and shy, take things too personally, repress their feelings, overload themselves, reluctant to change. In conclusion, few personality types are as practical and dedicated as defenders.
Ooh.
Known for their reliability and altruism, defenders are good at creating and maintaining a secure and stable environment for themselves and their loved ones. Defenders' dedication is invaluable in many ways, including their own personal growth. Yet defenders can be easily tripped up in areas where their kindness and practical approach are more of a liability than an asset. Whether it is finding or keeping a partner, learning to relax or improvise, reaching dazzling heights on the career ladder, or managing their workload, defenders need to put in a conscious effort to develop their weaker traits and additional skills. All right, so what does yours say?
So this is really weird because mediators, you may know, I got William Shakespeare. I also got him as a Taurus. Like Taurians, you may know.
Yeah, Beyonce and
Well, duh, Beyonce.
yeah, there was a few of them on there that were also Virgos.
I got Alicia Keys, Tom Hiddleston, Julia Roberts,
Ooh.
Johnny Depp, no one I care about. Strengths and weaknesses. Empathetic. I have to say right now, I'm not an empathetic person.
No.
Generous. If I have the ability to be generous, I am.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess everyone is. I mean, to some extent.
Yeah. You're more generous than I am.
Well, thank you. Open-minded.
Yeah.
Creative. Passionate.
Yeah.
Idealistic. My weaknesses. Unrealistic. Totally accurate.
Yeah.
Self-isolating. Unfocused. Emotionally vulnerable.
They got you good.
Desperate to please. I am very desperate to please. Self-critical. That is it. Few personality types are as poetic and kind-hearted as mediators. With their unique gifts, mediators can overcome all sorts of challenges and obstacles and brighten the lives of those around them in the process. Yet mediators can be tripped up in areas where idealism are more of a liability than an asset. When it comes to finding or keeping a partner, making friends, pursuing a meaningful career, or planning for the future, people with this personality type may need to consciously develop their weaker traits and gain new skills, even as they draw on their many strengths.
So, what do you think? Accurate? Inaccurate?
A bit of both.
Yeah, I thought mine was pretty accurate for the most part. I mean, a little off, obviously, but again, I think this is just more of a. The reason I wanted to do this is because they did it on H3, and they were saying on there that apparently psychologists were saying that it's a pretty good test, but it's a pretty general questions. It doesn't go super in depth, so which makes sense. The one that you probably pay for, I can't remember what website it is, but there's a really good one that you pay for. The Myers-Briggs. That one's probably a better option. All right, well, I think that's where we should end it, unless you have anything you would like to add.
Not yet, but I will soon.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about.
So we're thinking about having Corinne do, because she's really into true crime. So if you have a true crime story you really want to hear about, let us know. Especially one that's not that known.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to episode 7, and we will see you guys next week.
Nighty night.